Welcome. Video 32, The Hero's Journey, why every change begins with a departure. I'm a great fan of The Hero's Journey as a life map. For clients who are genuinely interested in leading, learning and change, it can be really useful. Now, I used to be frightened to discuss it with clients because it can be both scary and lifelike. But I realized that it was actually worth doing. So if you're into these things, I recommend the 3 courses in this series. Takeaway, what's important? Every significant improvement begins with a departure from our current way of thinking, behaving or living. The hero's journey is not just a classic story structure, it is a practical map that explains why change feels difficult and how we move from the familiar towards a better future. The core lesson here is simple. Every meaningful journey begins long before anybody else notices we have started, and real progress requires an honest acknowledgement of where we are now, and where maybe we no longer belong. Context: most people try to skip the department stage entirely. They go looking for better habits, new strategies, or the latest productivity hack without first understanding what we're leaving behind and why. The result: temporary progress, followed by a fast return to familiar patterns. Departure without honest reflection becomes a circle rather than a journey. We appear to move forward, yet eventually find ourselves facing exactly the same problems in a different form. We have to bridge the gap between knowing something and letting the familiar lose its grip. What's the core framework? You navigate the departure stage by recognizing these 5 distinct phases that make motion possible. Growing awareness, sensing beneath the surface that our current situation no longer fits what we're doing. Honest acknowledgement, admitting directly to ourselves that something needs to change. Letting go, allowing the comfort and security of the familiar lose its hold on our decisions. Choosing a direction, deciding where we want to move towards rather than simply trying to escape where we are. Beginning the journey, taking that first meaningful, irreversible action step. The hero's journey supplies the overarching map of human change, and a lot of NLP provides precision tools to help us travel it, building self-awareness, challenging limiting assumptions, and moving with intention. What does this mean? Departure is rarely cinematic. More often it's a quiet, decisive realization that staying put is no longer an option. Crossing that threshold takes courage, because we are choosing the discomfort of growth over the false security of the status quo. But once we acknowledge the departure, our first real action step becomes possible. I'm Michael Beale, CEO coach and one-to-one NLP trainer. If you like what we're doing, you can always book a complimentary 30-minute one-to-one video session with me. Or if you're ready to keep going, watch the next video. A closing question. Where in your life, your leadership, do you already know it is time to begin a new journey? Post your answer in the YouTube chat. And thank you very much for your attention.